Michelle Mirad. We are live here in Brentwood Gardens. Today is August 17, 2023. We're so happy you're outside the studio here with me. Got Andy Waldman manning the cameras, and we've got the lovely Eric Bigger.
Hey, Michelle. How are you? How's it going?
I'm so good. For those of you that don't know Eric is from, I want to say you're from Baltimore, but then you made your way to The Bachelor, and then to a book author, and then you're a motivational speaker, and you're helping people like left and right, and you're just like an overall cool human. So I invited you on the show.
Yes.
How are you, man?
I'm phenomenal. I'm happy to be here. Yeah, it's a privilege to be in front of you again to talk life and all the things. And shouts out to Andy. He's the man with the plan.
I don't know if he has a plan, to be honest, but he is the man with the plan. Right. Speaking of plans, what's new in the world of Eric Bigger?
I would say perspective.
Yeah.
On just existing and being grateful for, just existing in life, learning more about myself and life, and just existing is new. The perspective that I'm gaining from all 2023.
All 2023. I said 2023 is all about authenticity.
Yeah.
Not just like for me, but I think a lot of people, I feel like a lot of the masks are being like dropped, and people are like really stepping into like their power and like really like they want change.
Yeah.
Yes.
The shadow is at the top.
The shadow is at the top. Tell me what that means.
That means the self that you've been suppressing or you've been putting down and you've been denying, that you've been hiding is in your face. Like, hey, remember me that you never wanted to be intimate with or build rapport with because you were so afraid? Because if you expose that side of yourself, you would think people wouldn't like you or love you or embrace you. Yeah. But now everything is coming to the surface for everybody. Yeah. Which I believe is the year 2023 equals a 7-year.
Oh, what do we learn about 7? I know you're big on numerology, so tell me about 7.
The 7 vibration for the collective consciousness is like everything that's been beneath is at the top. It's on the surface, right? Meaning like 7 is a spiritual number. It's a psychic number. It's introspective, reflective. You have to really be in tune to kind of understand what's happening. And it can be very uncomfortable depending on who's embracing it, which this year we all have so many different contrasts going on in the world, within ourselves, life. And it's like you can't really BS yourself in a 7 energy because it's like, it's the truth. The 7th is a spiritual number. It is the truth. Wow. So it's all coming to the front like, hi, how are you? You can't hide anymore.
No,
so here we
hiding.
are.
Everything is being reflected.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Special sponsor coming through Uber Eats. Thank you so much. What's your name? What's your name?
Hector.
You want to say hi to our viewers that are watching on Amazon? Get over here.
Yeah, say hi.
Eric.
Hey, what's up, buddy? How you doing? I'm great. How you feeling?
How are you today?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, I think I have to give you really busy. You need my pen. Okay, I'm gonna give you this microphone.
Okay. Oh yeah, so we're here. They need her pen, and we're just gonna continue the episode. Hey, nice to meet you. Yes, I appreciate it.
Thank you, Uber Eats, for this awesome delivery. I appreciate you.
The 7th energy, you can't hide what's going on.
I can't.
Even when you're on camera, the truth comes to the light.
The truth comes to the light. So for the people that haven't seen you, I got the chance to interview on Good Day Live and know more about you. Talk to me about how you went from Baltimore to Bachelor to motivational speaker to literally just inspire. You're inspiring so many people. I saw on your Instagram feed that somebody reached out to you. You're helping save lives. How do you go? What do you think you go from Bachelor to saving lives? Tell me, how does that work?
It's the heart space. It's the heart space, right? I'm really in my heart, really in the heart chakra. It's really my intuition since I've been a kid. I think the biggest weapon I've used or utilized in my life is my spiritual attunement to my intuition and really listening to it, following it more times than not, and just it's taking me places. It's taking me all over the world. It's putting me on TV. It's allowed me to help myself heal, to help others heal, and be a present, be a role model, and be a thought leader in a space where I want change. I am change. I'm going to bring the change, to seek change instead of me wanting it and not being it. So I'm thankful, you know. Intuition is really how I got far in life and just really stand within.
Yeah.
Because that's where my power is.
Yeah,
I feel like I have to live in the unseen, the spiritual realm, more than the material realm.
Same.
Because that's what my power is. Everybody's power might not be in the spiritual realm. Some people's power is in the 3D, it's in the flesh.
Yeah.
Because that's part of their time here for their purpose. But for me, I got to be in a spiritual currency to kind of materialize the material world, if you get what I'm saying.
I get it. I get it a lot. One thing that I take away from you interviewing you on Good Day Live was you're really like, you just like love to learn and you love to read. Talk to some of our viewers that are watching. Like, what are some of the books, like if they're like straight on this new spiritual journey, what are really good books for people to read? I know a couple, but I want to hear from you.
Well, I would say the really good book you should read is the first book that speaks to you through your senses. So if you say, man, what book should I read? And you go online and look up self-help books or personal development, whatever books, that's the book you should read. But the general books that I think can help anyone and everyone, as of right now, we're in the moment.
We're in the moment.
I'm reading Gary Zukav's new book, Universal Human. And when I tell you it's the most thoughtful, detailed, very easy to understand book I've ever read to where I'm at in life, it makes sense. And his biggest thing is that we have to embrace our authentic power. Our authentic power comes from love and not fear.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Our authentic
power.
Say
that earlier? You said fear is what? It's false evidence appearing real.
Yeah, false evidence appearing real. Meaning, like, if I'm in a relationship and I'm loving someone, but I'm loving them from the lens of, I don't want you to leave me.
Yes,
that's fear.
Yeah.
That's not love.
Right.
That's not faith.
Right.
And so what he's taught me in this book is that when you're going through life, we're always trying to control life so we can suppress and we can hide from the frightening parts of our personality.
Yeah.
Right? The parts of our personality that we don't like, i.e. the shadow side, right?
Why does that shadow side have to exist?
It's like anything you don't build a relationship with. So imagine a person who doesn't go to the gym. Yeah. They're not going to feel confident in the gym.
Right. So should I build a relationship with my shadow self and get to know why it's so dark over there? Like,
well, you gotta bring light to it because it's all of your wholeness, right? Your holistic being. Like if I'm just light all day, then I don't let the dark or the other side play, then who am I? I'm really like a half person. I'm not really bringing my full self to the page because I'm afraid that but actually the dark is what gets you to the light. My pain, my dark and light has actually brought me success because that's where all my trauma and pain came from to drive me to be better. Not because I was already in the positive, in the light, I'm successful. No, because I had pain, I had trauma, and I had these things that took place. It's like, I don't want to feel this way. That dark, I'm going to get to the light. Wow. So you need the dark as anchored in some aspects, as leverage to kind of push you out into your power, your authentic power to say, you know what, I love myself no matter what's going on, no matter what I look like, no matter who I'm talking to. I love myself, but it's a hard journey when you only love yourself because the world tells you got to have these things, you got to be in a relationship, you got to have a kid, all these things that they tell us we have to embrace to order. Not even to love ourselves for the world to love us. But that's not real.
No, that's not real. I want to know. I want to go back.
Yeah, let's go back.
You as a little guy growing up, you had intuition. What was your first instance where you realized that there was something telling you things, or yourself was saying Eric, actually maybe we should do this, or Eric, let's go this way. What was your first encounter of that?
My first big encounter was very subtle. It's already subtle. The subtle things are always the big things. Is my spirituality, right? I didn't grow up in a church. I didn't go to Bible study every weekend. My mom, dad, no one was a deacon or prophet or pastor. They spoke of Jesus Christ in the Bible. But I remember at 15 or 16, it's like a spirit came over me and you should pray. And I'm young. I'm 15.
What were you
16.
doing? Were you playing basketball?
But when I'm in, this is before I go to bed at night.
Okay.
So I'm literally in the bed and something's telling me I gotta pray, and I'm tired. I'm like, just dear God, just please bless me. Whatever's in my mind, and then. But it was I was moved to pray. It wasn't like nobody was telling me. No one showed me how to pray.
Yeah, interesting.
And so as I've gotten older, I realized my prayer is my power.
Wow.
Because I built rapport with it, right? It wasn't a shadow where some people, most people, I would say, 60%, I believe, their spiritual self is in their shadow. because they're not taught or ingrained to use that side because they don't understand it because maybe they don't have to.
Right.
For me, I realized that everything I've absolutely prayed for with real intentions has come to fruition.
Wow.
Has come to light. So I'm like, oh wow, like, so I just need to be more intentional and not so general about my prayer. And so in the book Universal Human, I'm gonna get back to the book, so I didn't forget about
this
y'all.
Is Gary Sukov, right?
Yeah,
he did us. What is it? Seed of the Soul.
Seed of the Soul.
Yeah.
And so what he says is prayer that's coming from fear, like if I'm praying because I need something, praying because I'm in a jam, or he said that's okay, but those things don't usually manifest because it has fear attached to it.
Interesting.
But when you're praying from a loving vibration, even if those things are going on, it's more likely to happen because the energy of love is on it. And not fear. So get the book Universal Human by Gary Zukov. As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
Gotta love that book.
Self-Esteem Prophecy is a great one.
Okay.
Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki.
I that one.
There's so many books. Is this all about who you want to be, what you want to become?
Right.
There's another book by it's called The Mind Gym. I forgot the
Mind Gym. I don't know that one.
It talks about like how to build the gym in your mind and how to build it up, but it uses athletics and sports to kind of be the parable or the metaphor to the thing. So read. They say knowledge is the precursor to experiences. So
yes, knowledge is definitely power. Speaking of power, so those that are watching, they can follow you on Instagram at Eric Bigger. Just me. Eric Bigger, right? No numbers. Eric Bigger. Yeah. I saw in your stories, you were, I guess it was today or maybe yesterday, about manifesting. Manifesting. That you saw. Today's the day. What? Today's 8.
Yeah. So today is August 17th.
Right.
So actually, we back at remember the 8-8 portal.
Yes.
It's a number 8-8. Because 1 and 7 is 8. And we're still August. Which is 8.
So we're 8-8. Oh, right. Robert's in the building.
Robert, it's miracle season, Robert. What's up,
ladies and gentlemen? Robert, get over here. Get in. Robert, meet Eric. Eric, meet Robert.
How you doing, man? Phenomenal.
Nice to meet you today.
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing real good.
Eric keeps us safe here in Brentwood Gardens. We're live in Brentwood Gardens. If you're just tuning in, today is August 17, 2023. We got Robert, our favorite security guard, who's an incredible dancer. We're not going to make you dance right now. And Mr. Eric Bigger. So welcome to the show. I don't want to put you on the spot, but what's one good thing that happened today?
Was it one good thing that happened today? I got paid.
See what I tell you? I just said today is an 8 day. It's a money day. Manifestation.
Wait, today's a money day?
Yeah, because 8 is the number of money. 8 is the number of money. People go look it up. The 8 is the infinity symbol, abundance. It's power.
What do you think?
8 is power.
Well, if you notice when everybody get their checks, right? They super happy until the next day. Then that's when the bills show up. So it's just excitement for a few minutes. That's all.
But we're always excited to have you.
Absolutely.
Here on this show, on the brand new show. So thank you so much, Robert. We're gonna let you just enjoy the rest of your day.
Your money day.
Your money day. Yes, it's the 8th day.
Right.
On apparently today is 8 too as well.
So you do the 17th. 1 and 7 is 8, right? So 8 is a power number.
Okay.
If you look at the number 8, it represents money and wealth and richness.
That's the number I want to represent. Then number 8 all the way.
8 is the number. So any day on the 8th day, the 26th to 17th or the 8th. You should be getting some money or asking for some money.
All right, sounds like a winner. Sounds good to me.
There we go.
Who knows? I might eat some shrimp today.
There we go. Winner. Drop the chicken dinner. We love it.
Robert. We love Robert. Robert is an incredible dancer and just a wonderful person. Okay, let's get back to it. So we're talking about the 8th. Yeah. Today is the 8th. We got the 8-8. Okay, go back.
Yeah, so I was in my car today, and I was driving down, I think, Santa Monica, and someone was in a car, and their tag said Manifest 8.
I saw that.
So when you pay attention to the signs in your life, it's telling you something. So it's like, what I got, the universe said, this is the day, Eric, to manifest what you want.
Okay.
And it usually is attached to money because that's what the 8 is, or abundance, right? 8 is power. 8 represents power. The infinity symbol.
Yeah.
8 is just the money. It's the money day, power and abundance and manifestation. So I'm all about I mean, you manifest the show.
Yes.
Everything in your life, good or bad, is a manifestation.
You know, I had to ask myself that the other day, like, what am I doing to add to the circumstances that have been presented themselves around me in my life? Like, both, you know, I guess not good or bad, but like how I see it, it just is.
Yeah, it just
and
is.
like, I just want to focus on the things that bring me more joy instead of more pain.
Yeah.
But I know that the pain has brought me so much joy.
Well, yeah, and the pain is also conditioned, right?
What do you mean condition?
Meaning, like when we're raised and we grow up,
Yeah.
there's certain things that happen in our life that become part of our normalcy.
Right.
So if those things are not happening consistently, subconsciously we'll make them happen. Thoughts, people, we'll attract people into our life. So what happens is we got to keep that pattern alive because as a child, that's what mom, dad, or our environment told us this is life.
Right.
You know, maybe your mom or dad, money doesn't grow on trees, and all these things is
money
like
comes in faster than it goes out, or like money goes. Well, see how I changed it. Money goes. What is it? Money goes out faster than it comes in, but I said money comes in faster than it goes out because I've like reprogrammed.
There's a paradigm. We hold on to these paradigms, especially your negative ones, because they're so easy to hold on to.
Right.
So we keep the pattern alive. So if you're in a relationship and something bad is not happening, that's what you're used to, you'll find a way unconsciously
to find something bad.
Right. But you're not doing it consciously. Unconsciously you're doing it. It's like you're not even aware you're doing it. You'll pick a fight, you'll say something, you'll do something, right? Or, you know, for me, prime example, I'm gonna use myself. I'm so good at giving, my problem is receiving.
Oh.
So I'll try to find ways where I'm only giving.
Wow.
And then I won't allow myself to receive.
What?
So now I'm like, no, we're not doing it.
You have to like tap yourself and be like, okay,
because I have the information and I'm aware. I know, like, no, I'm going to receive. Like yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before? He's like, you want to do my show?
Yes.
That's me receiving. Instead of me saying, no, I'm good, have something going on. No, this is part of me receiving.
That's awesome.
It doesn't always have to be money. It's just to be, you want some water? Yes.
Yes.
And instead of me saying, no, I'm fine, I just have water. So just learning and knowing my patterns that are not good for me, but I'm so programming them because that keeps my pattern alive.
Right.
So I ask myself, if I couldn't help anybody, who am I?
Exactly.
If I wasn't doing these things, who am I? Can I still be loved within myself?
Right.
So yeah.
So powerful, Eric. Bigger, you're always bringing like so much knowledge and power. It's so exciting.
Yeah, information.
Information. So Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. We talked about Sukhov. As a Man Thinketh. The Secret. Yes, we love The Secret.
Self-Esteem Prophecy.
Self-Esteem Prophecy.
Very great book.
What is the book that I read recently? I'm trying to think. There's, you know, it's interesting that you said like there's a book that would speak to you. So as I was about to leave Maryland for LA, I remember like going through the books and I was just like, what? Like I went through self-help. Like I was just called to go over there, and I went over there and I was by myself and I was like kind of looking around like I hope nobody sees me. And then I saw this book, and it was called The Success Principles by Jack Canfield, who wrote Chicken Soup for the Soul.
Great book.
And I remember reading it, and I was like, this makes so much sense. This makes so much sense. Like, I'm going to do this. Like, why am I like, because, you know, coming into entertainment, like I was always told it was going to be difficult. It was going to be hard. Like, you're going to have all this stuff. And I was like, why do I have to think like that? Why don't I think it's going to be easy? Why don't I just create the life that I want? And so...
Here you are.
And here we are.
You're creating life. This is a manifestation. This show.
Yeah.
So, and the thing is, I think what happens is we're afraid of our power. We don't know we have this power. The world, the people who control the world keep us away from that. The way to keep a person away from their power is not to tell them about their real self. So make them go learn things to help companies and businesses, but not help themselves.
Yeah.
Which I get, right?
Yeah.
But if you don't know yourself, how can you actually grow yourself?
Ooh.
You know? No, seriously.
That's so good. If you don't know yourself, how can you grow yourself? That is... Can we get that on a shirt for you? Or or a mug? Andy Wallman, I think, could do something like that. Maybe that's so
it's the truth.
Good.
So I know myself. So there's things in my life that I know are the truth.
Yeah. What is that? What are the things that are true to you? Who is Eric Bigger?
What my spirit says.
Yeah.
I am the truth because I live in it every day.
Yeah.
Even if I don't like it.
Give me an example.
It could be like I can get into spaces where I'm learning too much. It's like, what are you afraid of when you're not learning?
Oh, interesting.
Right?
Do you feel like you have to constantly learn?
Subconsciously.
Oh, okay.
Because it's part of the paradigm of, I got to prove myself. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's the truth.
Yeah.
Instead of me acting like, oh, no, I'm this. No, I have ways that are unhealthy that don't really serve me well. Or being so hard on myself when I don't accomplish something. or I don't love myself the same if I'm not successful. So now I'm like, I'm surrendering to it all. I love myself no matter what's going on, no matter how I look, no matter where I'm at. I am phenomenal. I am the truth. I am a miracle. It's miracle season. Nothing can stop me but myself. And I just live in that vibration.
So how do you make sure you stay in that vibration? Because I'll tell you, like, I was on my way here, and like I've got like a lot of thoughts going on. So much is going on. You know a little bit of some of the stuff that's going on. I'm like, all is well, I am safe. All is well, I am safe. And then like something will just like throw me off course, or maybe it's on course. I don't know. That's where my brain is. It's on course because it's on course to take you off course, because when Michelle is on course, she don't really know the course she can go to because it's so easy to get off course. So it's like this, right? It's hard to stay in the gym and work out. Right.
But it's so easy to lose it.
Yes.
It takes really will and skill to really build a business and make so much money, but it's so easy to get rid of it. Right? So it's so easy to be distracted. It's so easy not to be in a good mood when all these bad things are happening.
True.
But you gotta have extreme willpower. You gotta have extreme faith.
Okay.
And you gotta know.
Okay.
Not believe.
All right.
You gotta know what's true for your life. That's the difference.
So good.
Not what believe is, because your beliefs can change.
Yes.
I know what's true to my life is that I have a mission here on earth, and I'm gonna live it no matter what happens.
And what's that mission, Eric? What's that mission
help
for those
people evolve themselves through themselves and help the world heal through my presence in any capacity. TV, interviews, motivation, fitness, health and wellness, being silly. Hey guys, right? Whatever, you know, the creator, God, the universe want me to be, that's how I'm gonna show up. But I'm coming my most truthful self, so it's gonna come through my vibration. You're gonna feel it.
So do you journal? Like how when you what is a day in the life?
I'm intentionally working on energy every day.
Tell me what a day in the life of Eric looks like.
I'm up at 4 or 5 a.m. every day.
Yeah. Round of applause from Andy Waldman. So, okay. What are you doing at 4 o'clock in the morning?
Oh, I'm tapped into spirit, into self.
Okay.
You know, I'm reading. Yeah, I'm reading scripture.
Okay.
I'm praying.
Yeah.
I'm journaling.
All right.
I'm reading out loud to myself.
Okay.
As soon as I wake up, I got this new mantra. As soon as I wake up, I just say something that's amazing. I'm phenomenal. Today's gonna be great. I just tell myself that because my subconscious is still wide open.
Yeah.
So whatever I put in there is gonna really bleed.
I love
it's gonna be a phenomenal day. And then I go to the gym.
Yeah.
I get 35 to 40 minutes.
What time are we at the gym? What time are we at right now?
5:30, 5:45.
Okay.
Latest 6.
Okay, all right.
I'm in the gym for 35, 40 minutes. I'll come back. When I come back, that's when I'm doing my gratitude statement.
Wow.
I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm this. Then I'm writing to myself, Eric, I'm proud of you. Eric, I love you. Boom. I do that, and then
that's awesome.
And then I do another gratitude list. Like, what are the little things I'm grateful? I'm grateful for sunlight. I'm grateful for prayer. I'm grateful for Michelle. I'm grateful for my whatever comes to spirit, right?
Yeah.
And then I write with my least dominant hand just to activate the other side of my brain.
Oh, I remember you kind of touching on this a little bit on Good Day Live, or maybe like you didn't, and I feel like you did.
No, I did. But I have a book out on Amazon called Transformation: Change Your Mindset, Change Your Energy, Change Your Life.
You can get that right now.
You get that right now, and all the tools are in that book.
Cool.
So I'm constantly doing this, and as I'm doing it, I'm growing my spirit, I'm growing myself. My awareness is heightened. I'm able to see the unseen, because I'm actually building a relationship with my spiritual self. The self you can't see. It's more like what most men should focus on before they focus on the material and the physical is their spiritual self.
100%.
That's the feminine side, right?
Yeah.
If we focus on that, the physical is really going to adapt to our spiritual. But we don't understand it, so we want to control the physical with our willpower and ego. And then when things go out, we fail every time.
So all right. So you're at the gym. You come back from the gym. We got a gratitude list for like things that spirit is like, saying to you. What happens after that? What is the rest of the day? What does food look like for Eric? I want to know like the daily.
I don't eat until probably like between 11 and 1.
Okay.
So I'm like intermittent fasting.
Okay.
I might have a few clients.
Okay.
I might have a few calls.
All right.
Might be traveling. Like every day is different, but usually like 9 o'clock. Between like 9 and up, I'm even out the house with a client. I'm on a call, on a Zoom call, or I might be traveling. So every day is different. But the main thing is the first half of my day before I talk to touch anything in the universe. Because if I'm not right, nothing is right.
Wow, I love that so much.
These are mine. It's Miracle Season. By the way, anybody, if you're watching, get your Miracle Season shirt on the website. It's miracleseason.co. 50% off for everybody all year, for the rest of the year. The promo code is MSeason because here's the thing. Miracle Season is more about the message. We have all colors. We have green, we have blue, we have gold, we have orange.
Colors of the rainbow.
Yeah, we have all the colors.
That's
so
awesome.
basically, I had to realize like the message is more important than what we're going to profit, right?
Right, yeah,
Because
yeah,
the profit is in the message
Yes.
when you're getting healed.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
if you see this, you're going to feel this. And when you feel this, you're going to know this. And when you know this, you're going to share this. And then the world is going to be in miracles.
Are you gonna do music? Do you do music? I feel like every time you talk, I feel like you're like a song's gonna come out.
I guess. I don't know. Maybe. Whatever the universe wants. We're going to sing a song.
Maybe that's next on the list.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But you said this on. So I told you like I didn't watch The Bachelor. I'm not really a big fan. No offense. I think it's a great show.
Shout
I
out
think
to
it's a
The
great show.
Bachelor.
Shout out.
Yeah.
But you were on stage, right? You're about to go on stage.
Yeah.
You were second runner up. I forget. Like
Yeah, I was
You were second choice. I don't remember how.
You saw in the beginning or the end of the show?
The end of the show when you said it's miracle season.
Oh no, I said it's the beginning of the
Oh, I
show.
didn't know
That's
that was
why
at
I
the
keep trying to
beginning?
tell you this is a manifestation. I said this out of my mouth and it became a thing. Now it's a brand.
Wait, did you say it at the beginning of the show of the
Right.
Bachelor?
So it was like a foreshadow of what was going to happen in that year
Wait,
of
I'm
that
confused.
season.
So the first episode that you were on, you said it's
After the
miracle.
final rose,
Okay.
4 guys got selected.
Yeah.
I was one of the 4
Uh-huh.
who was able to meet the Bachelorette, Rachel Lindsay at the time,
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
first time before
Wow.
anybody else.
Aw.
So when I was in my trailer, it's miracle season, I channeled.
How did you channel? It just
It
came
just
to you?
came to me.
What?
It was like so odd. And my producer at the time, Louis, shouts out to Louis.
Shout out,
He was
Louis.
like, man, boy, I think you should say it. I'm like, really? He's like, man, you
Wow.
keep saying it. Sounds good to me. And you ever go and think about something that you want to say and then you say everything you wanted to say?
Yeah.
That's what happened to me. I hit a game-winning shot and it was a miracle season. But that was the spark of my journey of
Wow.
getting my miracle, falling in love for the first time on the Bachelorette. And that was the season. But here's the thing. Most people want their miracle, but they don't want the season. So in that
I
season,
saw you say that recently.
in that season, I messed up my
Interesting.
shoulder. I got into it with guys in the house. I got into it with the Bachelorette.
Oh,
I wanted to go
no.
home. I was in a lot of fear. I was
Yeah,
stressed,
yeah.
anxious. It was tough.
Yeah, filming all the time
But
is
I
a
went
lot.
to 6 countries, fell in love, and my life changed.
Wow.
That's the miracle. So
You
I
went to 6
did win my
countries?
season.
Wow.
My miracle, I won my season. I didn't end up with the Bachelorette, but that was the miracle winning.
You really fell in love on the show.
Yeah.
Wow.
It happened. So it showed me that when you open yourself up, things can happen.
Wow. Oh, that's so beautiful.
Yeah, but I think the thing about falling in love, what people miss, is that in order to fall in love, you have to fall in love with yourself. In order to fall in love with someone else.
That's true.
So it opened me up to really see different sides of myself. Like, wow. And Louis at the time, we were in the alley, 2 a.m. in Europe, and he was like, I don't know. I said, what is this? Is this a movie? He's like, no, this is you. You did it. I'm like, he's like, we didn't think you would last this long. That's facts. So it was like, it was a tough experience. So that's why it's a miracle.
Wow.
Because
I feel like
it
there's
has
a
so much contrast.
Did you have a billboard that said it's miracle season?
Hey, coming soon. You see that? She's speaking to existence.
No, I thought you had it for The Bachelor.
But that's
I
what
thought
I'm trying
I
to
saw
tell
it.
you. Chris Harrison at the time, who was a host, he was saying it. Everybody was saying it.
Oh, and
you know
that's
what it
what
is?
was.
Someone took the name and made it a movie.
Wait, really?
They called it The Miracle Season. And listen,
Was
this
it
is
a
how
Hallmark movie?
I think so. It's about volleyball. But here's the thing. This is
okay.
how powerful the universe is, and this is
Alright.
how great God is in my life.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I met someone at Soho 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And she saw me wear my shirt.
Yeah,
And she's like,
yeah.
oh, by the way, that's my friend's show, this movie. He produced it. So I said, ask him where he got the name from. Hear this out. Where did you get the name from? So then she said, oh, the studio wanted him to change the name. He didn't like it.
Wait.
So clearly, someone took the name and made a show, made a movie out of it. But it's all good. That's how powerful it is. That's how I know
Wow.
it was bigger than me. It came to me.
That's what I believe. I truly believe that ideas and thoughts and like these things float around the universe and they like land on someone who's ready to like receive it.
Yeah.
And then you have to be like, okay, I'm gonna like bring this to the it's
Just
like
took a life
full,
of its own.
Yeah, like
and then I'm just like, oh, this is the thing. It's miracles. It's like, okay.
It's super catchy.
And then I looked it up, because if you look up I'm into numerology.
Yeah.
If you have your name has a vibration. So it's miracle season equals 11 vibration, which is a master number.
What? That's teaching, like and
it's
intuition,
healing, and
right?
that's my life path number. I'm a 11. So
I don't even know what life path number I am, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out
as
later.
11, we are healers. We're here to illuminate the energy with information and power and whatever we have, but that's what that vibrates.
Super
It's
cool.
a healing name.
It's
miracle
miracle season with
There you
Eric
go.
Bigger. I'm going to
Yeah.
ask you fun questions. When
Okay.
you go to the movies, do you get popcorn or candy or neither?
I get popcorn and candy.
Oh, you get both.
Yeah, of course.
What kind of candy do
I
you
gotta get
get?
gummy bags, the gold bag.
Wait, what?
Haribo.
What do you
Is
get?
it Haribo? Is it Haribo? Gummy bears. The gold bag.
Okay.
You ever had that before?
I have, I think.
Yeah.
I think I have.
It's all good.
It's
my
more
favorite.
like it's more Red Vines or Sour Patch
I get
Kids.
the gummies.
All right.
Gummies with the popcorn.
All right. Other question: did you see the Barbie movie?
I didn't.
You didn't?
But I got some.
Why not?
I got some perspective on it.
Well, you did.
That we're all Barbies in our own life.
What does
Whatever
that
we
mean to
think,
you?
we believe. It's true. It's manifestation.
That's true.
Whatever you think someone feels about you, that's what true. That's the truth is. So if you think someone doesn't like you, then that's your truth.
You know, I read somewhere it's it's a Course in Miracles. Have you read anything about
I
that?
need to take it. Shout out to Marianne Wilson.
Oh, Marianne Williamson, I love you. Would love to have you on the show. You're incredible human. A Return to Love, I think, is one of her best books. Oh my God, one of the best. It said somewhere in that book that what you think of someone else they think of you.
Yeah.
So like the way you feel about somebody else, they most likely feel that way about you.
Right.
So like if you're feeling like these like anger, like these feelings of like I can't stand that person, they're probably thinking that way about you. And it's like, why don't I love that person? Why am I not
Because that part of yourself you don't love.
Interesting.
That's why I said to fall in love, you have to fall in love with yourself.
And all the bad stuff, like
I feel
and the shadow
most people
stuff.
fall in love, they fall in love on conditions of self. Only because I did it. I love myself only if. But do I love myself if I only don't? Probably not, but now I do. You get what I'm saying?
That's super deep.
Yeah.
That is super
and
deep.
it just came to me like I was like, oh, that's.
When was this? When did this come to you?
I mean, things come to me in a moment.
Yeah.
I'm so present and like I just feel like higher self just comes through me and I'm just in it. I'm the truth.
Awesome.
I'm speaking it, right?
I love that.
But when I put it together in my mind, it makes so much sense. Because I've done so much work on myself. Like this year has been a lot of shadow work for me. A lot of shadow work.
I think for a lot of people, like we were talking at the beginning of the show, the shadow work stuff is like hitting you whether or not you want it to be like happening. You're just like, no, I don't want to look there. And it's like, no, hey, I'm here.
Hey, what's up, buddy? Remember me at 9 years old? You just punished me. I'm coming back to get you.
And it's like, okay, all right, we're gonna deal with this. We gotta deal with it now or never. No, there's always time to deal with it. But last question for you, and then we'll wrap this awesome interview up, and then you can plug away all the awesome things that are happening with you. When you were a little guy, like little in Baltimore, where did you see your life going? Like, what did you want to do? What did you want to be? Who inspired you? And I guess who inspires you today? I know that's a lot of questions in one.
No, that's great. I mean, it's simple. I wanted to be an NBA player. I wanted to be a basketball player. I wanted to play basketball professionally. So when that didn't happen, I said I had to go pro in life. I didn't go pro in ball. I'm going to go pro in life. And, growing up, my inspiration was, Michael Jordan, Penny Hardaway, like basketball players. But outside of that, I didn't have anyone to look up to because the people I were looking up to, I was looking at things I shouldn't do that they were doing.
Got it.
But they were doing it for the right reasons.
Got it.
So I had compassion and grace for them in that, but I did the opposite of what I saw because what I saw was so much negativity, so much contrast for the right reasons, but it just didn't make sense for my spirit. And to this day, I look up to people like, the Jay Shettys of the world. I actually met Jay Shetty in France. Great guy.
France.
Yeah, it was in south of France, Cannes Lions. Shouts out to Influential and Ryan Dieter, Chris Dieter. It's amazing. And then Tony Robbins. Like, Tony Robbins is my guy. Like, he helped me get to this because he's a Pisces. So I kind of understand. I'm a Pisces, so I understand how we think. I understand how we sacrifice.
I'm trying to understand Pisces. You guys are like very emotional.
Very emotional.
And then what else?
Well, sensitive.
And very loving.
Loving, emotional, sensitive. But here's the thing, like you gotta know your moon sign. So I am emotional, but I can control my emotions. My moon sign is a Sagittarius. So my mood and emotions is more like a Sag. That's where all the fire and the motivation comes from,
got
right?
It.
And my rising sign is a Libra. So I come off more balanced and fair.
Libra's very balanced.
Right, so that's how I come
So what Pisces should we be aware of that can't control their emotions?
Well, there's a lot of people in all signs can't control their emotions. Because the world has programmed us not to be high in our emotional EQ. I just think just like I said, if you don't know yourself, you can't grow yourself. Doesn't matter what sign you are.
I love that. If you don't know yourself, you can't grow yourself.
Yeah.
Trademarked by Eric Bigger. Nobody else can take that. That's a TM after that.
Yeah.
All right. So you want to be a basketball player. You want to be pro ball, but you became pro in life, which is amazing, and helping other people become professional in their own lives.
Yeah.
And then you said Tony Robbins inspires you, and Jay Shetty.
Proctor, Jay Shetty. Lewis Howes, I love his podcast.
School of Greatness.
Michael Beckwith,
Yeah, Michael Beckwith.
Just a lot of people that I've rub shoulders with now, that I talk to and run into, and I get it. Like, you guys are just like me. I'm like you. It's like, I get it. So, but you only can get it if you're doing the work. So I've done more than enough work to kind of like, I see.
I like that.
So timing is everything. I'm just grateful for, people that's before me and the people coming up beneath me, because, I got nephews and nieces and even a young generation. I respect it all because you all can learn from someone.
This is so true. Okay, and this is my final question. I promise this will be it. What would you say to 7-year-old Eric and 70-year-old Eric?
What 7-year-old Eric, I talk to little Eric.
Little Eric. What are we saying to little Eric?
I would say, listen, young man, no matter what's going on around you, you're covered, you're safe, and your life is going to be pretty awesome if you just trust yourself when you don't feel like yourself.
Love it.
Hopefully he might not understand that, but I think he'll be able to get it as he get older.
Okay.
I think I had a lot of fear as a kid because things didn't make sense around me, but they do now. So
Very cool.
7-year-old me, proud of you, brother. You did it. You did it. We did it. We changed the world. We changed the world, baby. We made the miracles happen in a lot of seasons.
Aww.
I'm proud of you. Give me a hug.
Is he like flying on a private jet? What's he doing?
Yeah.
That's what I saw you just like having a conversation with like a private jet, 70-year-old Eric.
We flying on private jets. We traveling the world. We at that time, I'm a world leader. I'm changing the world for real. In a very authentic, positive, transformative way.
You are already you're changing the world. You're doing that right now, and I can't wait to see what happens for you in the next, how many years. But you're doing great things. Tell our viewers how they can find you, how they can get follow you, and all that great stuff.
Remember, get your merch. Get your merch. It's Miracle Season. It's miracleseason.co. 50% off. M Season, all caps. It's the promo code. Follow me on Instagram at Eric Bigger. By the way, I got a numerology course out. So if you want to learn about your numbers, I got a numerology course out. Go get that. Click the link in the bio. I got a new book coming out. I won't tell you the title. I won't reveal that to you, but we're working. And if you want to sign up for one-on-one coaching, sign up and get an intentions call, and let's work and let's win together. It's Miracle Season.
Let's win together. I won today with Eric Bigger today on this show. Thank you so much, Eric. So much love and gratitude. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to check out Eric and all his great things that are going. You can follow him and make sure you get the book and sign up for that one-on-one coaching. You might just change your life. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Oh, you will change your life. Yes, you will change your life. You will change your life. We'll see you guys. Bye. Have a good one.
We love it. Thank you.